What's up, guys? As you see, we have a cut squad game here. This is what one of the homies, Johnny Downer. We start out running the ball, and obviously, I didn't start from the very beginning of showing the team, showing the cards. This was a pretty good game through and through, but you see, we get two chunk plays out the gate with Quinshawn Judkins. And I've seen a lot of people say they don't understand why people run the ball in squads, but the homie, he doesn't like to do the whole receiver thing. He thinks it's cheesy, you know what I'm saying? So he likes to run the ball, and sometimes he will, as I almost throw a pick there, sometimes he will run a receiver if I have the running back on a certain route, like a Texas, and you see Hunter Henry grabbing the touchdown for the first drive score. All right, we're on defense. But yeah, so sometimes if I have the running back on like a scissor route or a Texas route, he'll move and let the running back do its thing. But outside of that, he just likes to run the ball, and he's pretty good at it, as you'll see in these games. They dot us up right there. We had a good bit of trouble trying to stop these dudes. They knew what they were doing, and they were just hitting us. They were just hitting us for that, literally, it was that and corner routes underneath. We couldn't really get a grasp on it. And this, like I said, it's a pretty good game. You see, they chunk us for 10 right there, well, 11. And this one goes down to the wire. I think both teams, both sides of the ball have very good players on offense and defense. And at this point in the game, if you're winning, you're going to play that as they do that with the quarterback. And so you see their first drive was smooth. They just went down the field super easy, and then they run it in right here. Little Selly for the salt in the wound. We're back on offense, and here we are running the ball again. And you see, he's good with the juking. He doesn't juke or spin a lot. He likes to cut and sometimes juke. But as you can see, making our plays, and I'm doing the same thing as they're doing, kind of, corner routes. I mean, it's the go-to. This route right here, this dig route, is one of my favorite plays because A is almost open. A's open a lot. Who it is for you, it's Amari Cooper. For me, I put Amari in the slot. I've got Herman Moore and Savion Williams on the outside. But I've got Cutter and I throw a risky ball there, but I've got Cutter and Takeoff on Cooper, and it's absolutely disgusting what he can do. As you see the end around right there with him for a touchdown, and so we're 2 for 2 on drives and touchdowns, and they get the ball back here. We're up a touchdown, and they throw a bomb, and I feel like this. I mean, it was nasty, but it should have been picked. And then they throw another bomb, and he's wide open this time. And it was a story of the half for us, Nice little cut right there to get 5 yards. And we barely wide open. Look, touchdown. We barely got pressure on the quarterback. I think we got like 2 or 3 sacks in this game. But you see the game is, I believe they went for 2 and didn't get it, so the game is a 1-point game, right? And I muffed the kick, so it hit my leg, and then it got us stuck. And if he would have just cut up right there, I think he would have been gone. But we gave the ball back, and they're on defense. I mean, they're on offense now. We couldn't do anything. It was 4th and 19. We had to punt the ball away. There was some defense in this game. Very little, and I know that's how college works. The cut, the college, the CFB 25, whatever you want to call it. There's, a lot of people say defense is broken in this game, and there's not a lot of defense. And sometimes you see that, and then sometimes there is defense. But, they kept hitting us with those out routes, those underneath corner routes, and you see the little receiver screen right there almost goes for 10. So they're just driving. We can't stop them, and he throws a little bomb here. Again, felt like that should have been a pick, but 2 players dropped it. And at this point, it just felt like EA was trying to bail them out. And, that happens a lot. I play a lot of games where EA gets to bail out, or not gets to, but they will bail out my opponent. He gets the first there, so he resets the down, or they reset the downs, and we're just struggling at this point defensively. We get a hit, we get a pressure right there, we get hit, the ball comes out, and you see his receiver just running circles in the middle of the field. But again, they hit us for the out route, and again, same thing. He almost gets in. I thought he was going to get in, but we're trying to run that goal line defense, and we just couldn't stop it. So they're going for 2. I don't think they get it. I think we stop them here. Yeah, we stop them here. So now we got the ball. We got one chance to basically go down the field and win, and I throw a goofy screen right there. He turns nothing into a 10-yard gain, 12-yard gain, and we're driving. We're trying to establish a drive to win the game. I get sacked right here. Oh no, okay, I didn't get sacked, but I took it for a chunk play with Alonzo Barnett. But I'm pretty sure. Yep, I get sacked right there. So you're gonna see that this drive, it just dies. It's fourth and 20, right? Something like that, 4th and 19, and I just pulled it down and ran. And I don't know what I was doing, but I tried to make something happen. You see, they get the ball back, and then here's where the game changes. I force a fumble, and he picks it up, and I pick it up and scoop and score. And that's a crazy way to end the game. A crazy way to end the game, because now we're gonna go for 2, and that Amari Cooper that I told you about, he's gonna come through clutch right here. It was a bad throw, but him stopping on the dime like he did saved me. So it was a bad decision at first, but Amari made the play, and you're just gonna see them try to make a play here. They get the reception. If you're wondering why the camera angle was bad, I had this thing. I've been playing by myself, and I had this thing pick, and that's going to end the game. But I had this thing where I pinched the line and spread my linebackers, and I was trying to do it there because he wasn't doing it. So I kept changing my camera angle on accident, and it got stuck. But that was the first game. This is the second game. Like I said, doubleheader. You see, we squeaked out the first win, and our teams are pretty even. And they start out with a CJ Spiller run. He had a nice little run initially, and then he went back to try and break tackles and get more yards, and he lost 2 or 3 of the yards that he had. And you see we get the sack right there and make them punt the ball off on their first drive. I get the ball with Herman Moore. I thought I was out. He broke that first tackle. I wasn't really sure he was going to, but if I knew he might have been gone for real. Then you see a dot on the corner to Hunter Henry for a first play, for one play, one drive, touchdown. And we're back on defense just like that. So you're going to see right here, he runs a little zig route. I almost jumped it. I was a little too deep, but he makes a nice move with CJ Spiller and gets a couple more yards. You see they're at the 50 now. And he throws a corner route here. I feel like that should have been picked, but you're not going to get everything. And, a lot of teams run the same, or a lot of people run the same kind of routes. But you see we get the sack, and nothing came out of their drive. They ended up punting the ball. So we're back on offense, and I'm trying to make a play. I get sacked. So now it's 2nd and 19. We run right here, and I think it was 3rd and 19. Yeah, 2nd and 19, and we get 8 out of the run. Makes it 3rd and 11. I get sacked again, and we're punting the ball. I try my best to punt it to where the coverage can avoid what just happened with CJ Spiller. But, it's college, and it was an inaccurate kick. You see the homie jumps the pass right there with Clay Matthews. We were pretty much screaming, take it back at that point. We're back on offense. At the 50, I throw a dot to Herman Moore. I don't know how he missed that, bro. That was the only reason I kept that play in this sequence. Otherwise I wouldn't have shown it. But I playmaker up, and I make a little play with Alonzo Barnett. It kind of saved the drive. It's 1st and 10. We're threatening to score again. We get a good run up the middle with Quinshawn. He breaks the tackle right here. Early juke, and I mean, that was just a nasty run. It was just a nasty run to punch it in from about 20 out. And you see, he throws a nice little inside post right there. And we get the sack. And we were pretty much in control this whole game, I think. Barring stuff like that, but I get the forced fumble. He picks it up, and I think that's gonna pretty much end the game. They're gonna quit, and yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I hope you enjoyed the commentary. The commentary won't always be like this, but I had to set it up like this the first time because of the way that I hit record. I hit record so fast. I didn't have Discord plugged into OBS, but all that's going to change. So I appreciate you guys for watching this. I'm sorry there's no face cam. All of that stuff will change. I stream on Twitch, so I'm trying to build this up to match the Twitch. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm going to start. This is going to get better. I promise. It's going to all be a little more structured, a little more entertaining, a little less and more scripted talking, a little less yap sessions. So, again, I don't want to hold y'all up, but I hope y'all enjoyed. And until next time, I appreciate y'all.